Welcome to Western Wisconsin Journal. I'm Bobbi Pominville, and I report on the arts. Today I'm reporting in North Hudson at the Pepperfest Park. Now that is actually one of my favorite places to be during the weekend of Pepperfest because I live in North Hudson. Now I want to tell you a little bit about the Pepperfest. It's the Italian heritage that came here first, and they're very well known for what they did. They are honored many times, but I'm sure they're going to be honored this year because 70 years. Okay, and what happens during Pepperfest? Homemade food, beer garden, live entertainment, contests, parade, that's my favorite, parade, queen, coronation, and more. And that brings me to introduce the queen of this year, Macy Zimmer. Hi, Macy.
Hi.
I'll just ask you a real short, no, I'm going to go on and introducing. Now the first princess sitting right next to me, Cece Schley. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the second princess right over here is Lillian Benzer. I like it when you wave. Then the third princess is Carly Brown. Well, girls, thanks for being here today. I always get excited when I interview queens and princesses. So now did I forget the king? Oh no! All right. I'm going to my humble place now, but I want to introduce the king, Jeff Rositi. Thank you for being here. I am really excited to talk to all of you, and I won't make it hard. I promise. Now, I just wanted to say that I'm going to go to the Queen first. And I want you to tell me about your favorite thing of the year or something you like when you're at the Pepperfest. So would you start that, please?
Yeah, of course. So my favorite event from the year was probably Queen's Weekend. That's where I got to connect with a lot of the other royalty. I met a lot of people throughout St. Paul, the new Winter Carnival Court. I really just enjoyed getting to talk and to know what the other programs are like for people. And I'd say my favorite thing during Pepperfest is probably watching the eating contest. I can't say I'm too good at eating, but I love to watch it.
Oh, that's the one I don't like to watch. But that's okay. I love your really nice opinions there. Okay, now we're going to the second princess, or the first princess, my fault. I don't know what's wrong with me. Cece Schley, and I'm going to ask you the same question. Do you have something favorite that happened last year?
I don't have a favorite parade. All of them have been great, but my favorite part has been getting close with all my girls, especially Macy. I did not know Macy before Pepperfest and before our candidacy, so it's a lot of getting to know cool people and different communities. It's a great opportunity.
Oh, great answer. All right, now we go to the second princess. I got a little ahead of myself. Lillian Benzer. Do you have a favorite memory from Pepperfest this year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have all the events are super fun, but of course the best events are always the parades. It means so much to me to like wave at little kids or older people sitting in the back and just knowing that we can bring a smile to their day and just, you know, it means a lot just to know that we're making an impact and making people's days. So of course the parades for me.
Great answer. And I agree with you too. Okay, now the third princess is Carly Brown. And would you share a memory?
Yeah, of course. So obviously, as like all of them said, I don't have like a specific one, but I did really like the weekend that we spent in Oakdale and South Kaposia Days, specifically because it was Jeff's birthday, and we got to celebrate. We put balloons on the float, and it was just such a fun experience. And those crowds, I think, were some of the most excited, some of the most interactive, I would say. So that really made like Pepperfest just amazing.
And there were giant snakes there.
Oh yes, there were giant snakes, which were a very big thing. So.
Okay, now let's give the mic to Jeff.
Perfect.
Jeff,
Yeah.
thanks for coming today.
Well,
I
thanks
didn't
for
know
having
you
us.
were going to be here, and I'm very, very pleased to talk to the king. And I like some memories from you.
Oh man, it's been a long year. It's amazing how fast it goes, though. It's hard to think back on exactly which were the fun. Crowning achievements. I remember that was a great talent show and pageant they did in, is that New Richmond? Is that where we were?
So
That was pretty special to me. I'd never been to that one. Winter Carnival was great. Lumberjack Days in Stillwater, that's my hometown. I've been living here for like 20 years, but that's where I grew up. So that one was pretty special too.
Wow. He did that extemporaneously, and I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, now I've got some things that I would like to have a comment on. And if you feel comfortable, well, we better start with you. Do you know anything about the medallion hunt?
I know a few things about the medallion hunt. Obviously, I've never done it myself, but I do know that they post a lot on Facebook, I'm pretty sure, about it. And today is the first day of it.
Okay.
And so that's super exciting. So basically they just hide a medallion somewhere around North Hudson, and they send out clues every day leading up to Pepperfest, and whoever finds it gets a little $250. So that is a really good prize. So I recommend doing it. It sure is.
Okay, now you're going to pass it on, but you know what? I just read today that, on the website, by the way, that the kids have a medallion hunt. I don't know anything about it, but I think that is wonderful. Events for the kids. Well, and I might as well mention this. They also have a tractor pull. I think that's fun to watch. All right, now I've got my first princess. Second? Oh, I don't know why I'm so mixed up. Well, anyway, if I want you to answer if you're comfortable, otherwise you could pass it on. Can we talk about the proceeds? Do you know anything about where the monies go to from all the earnings over here?
Yeah, so it all goes back to the community. And
You're right.
that's like the roots of Pepperfest is community driven, and all the proceeds go right back to the community, which is the amazing thing about it. So yeah.
I love that part because I used to teach here.
Yeah.
And one of the places it goes is a school.
Yep.
And then I've heard local youth, and I think, is it sports teams sometimes?
Yes.
If they need things, you know, and of course they always are needy.
Yeah, they actually do working groups, like the cheer and stunt team does some things. Does hockey still do things? And the shooting team, cross country, all of them volunteer to do food and trash and all those different things. So it's pretty cool. We can't do it without what those people do. So.
I didn't even know all that, so you get an A+. And the one other thing I can say is service organizations. And it could be $20,000, of which I'm very proud of us for doing that. All right, now, do you know anything about the Italian food? You probably both
The
want to
Italian food. Okay, so not only do we have the spaghetti eating contest and the pepper eating contest, which, you know, I personally love that spaghetti eating contest. We have our food here. We have ravioli. Today we actually did food prep, and we cut a ton of peppers. We made stuffed peppers, we made meatballs, and that is all food that you can get here down at Pepperfest. It's delicious. So.
I absolutely love it when I come here. My husband wanted stuffed pepper this week, and I said, no, I don't make it, but pretty soon you can
Come
get
down
it.
to Pepperfest. Yep.
Perfect answer. So many good things, and some of it is my favorite. I just love it. All right, now this is kind of a tough one. Do you know anything about the market? The marketplace where they sell things?
Let's see. I know that there's a lot of different vendors there. I want to say, isn't it 30s? Around that, I don't know, or more. But yeah, there's a lot of different crafts and different things that you can buy. It's all usually homemade type of things, people who sell at farmers market and yeah, that type of stuff.
Very excellent things. I've been over there, and I know it's kind of a bake sale too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
So that's popular. All right. Now, did you all give me a parade memory, or did just some of you?
I'll give you
An
favorite
event
memory.
memory. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to focus on the parade.
Okay.
Can you think of anything else you'd like to share? What it's like being up there on the float, or
It's like riding a surfboard. It can be, a little bit bumpy sometimes, especially on the hills. But it's really fun. I think one of my favorite parades was Cottage Grove. I think the crowd is really interactive. It's like Lily said, it's really fun to light up people's faces and make their days. We dance, some other royalties wave, some of them dance, but I think we tend to be a crowd favorite because of our awesome dance moves, but yeah.
so. How about you? Anything more you want to add? Just, I think you talked a lot about
Yes.
it, but still.
My favorite part is because obviously we're dancing up there and seeing the little kids try to do the dance moves with us, and the dads and all the parents that are walking, they try to do some of the dance moves too, and that's always really fun to see.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of touch on our family a little bit too. I didn't really notice how much how much fun they have, because we're in front of them and they're always behind us, so we don't really get to see them often. But at the Afton Walking Parade on the 4th of July, when we were all on like a trailer wagon type of thing together, we got to see all of our parents like clapping along with us, and it makes us all really happy that not only we're enjoying our year so much, but that our family has come together and just made this year super special for us.
Great.
Well, I think you guys covered a lot of it, but
Well, I know I'm making it hard because you're number
you're all
4.
good. But I would totally just say the parades where we get to dress up, the ones that are themed. A few weekends ago, we had Elmwood UFO Days. That one was a really fun one, really special one. We actually got, what was it, second place there? So that was really exciting. And then we had River Falls. We dressed up too. We got to put some sparkles on our faces. So just parades like those really make a lot of memories. Just kind of getting to dress up and see other people dressed up and see how creative other people can be. So
That's really fun.
for sure, yes.
Great. Would you give the mic to Jeff?
Uh-oh, a new question?
A new one. Did you know beforehand you were going to be king, or were you totally surprised?
No, you know. There's a process for nominating and choosing and finding someone willing to take the time to do it.
Yes.
So I found out, or agreed to do it, didn't find out. It was maybe a month ahead of time. So we kept it a secret from our kids and everything. They didn't really know, so it's kind of tough. Everybody has their guesses. That's what we spent most of the day today doing while prepping food, guessing who's next.
And
But we don't know yet.
You did it too. You were the volunteer. We gotta thank the volunteers.
Yeah, it's
Jeff.
amazing. There was, 50 people there this morning, probably more, doing all that cooking and hauling it. And as we're doing this interview, they're back there moving stuff back into the village hall. They've been there all day. And just, if we don't have the volunteers, the whole festival doesn't happen. So it's, that's the biggest thing to me. Is it's amazing what a community we actually have, that people keep doing this. There were past princesses, past queens, past family there this morning. Lots of people keep coming back year after year. So
Yeah,
and these guys know they're not done after this year.
Oh yeah, and I've observed that a lot through the years, because I remember when my boys were in school, the food came out of a little tiny window over here somewhere, not that building.
Yeah.
And the sun was beating down on us all day. It was coming really strong that window. We were like, when is this shift over? But of course, we all did it, and I appreciate that a lot, that people are so tapped in and love this festival, and they come. And it's just a good feeling for me to hear that, and the community. And I do want to say, we do have a lovely person who kind of takes care of you girls. She might set down a few rules. But anyway, her name is Jordan. And I told her, I'm going to thank you today, because you may not get many thank yous, but you are very appreciated. Now, did we ever say the dates?
We did it.
I don't think so.
No, well, somebody's got to tell the camera.
The dates are this year for Pepperfest. Is it the 15th through the 18th? 16th through the 18th this year. So that's next week. Super exciting.
Well, I did think about that. All right, I'm done with my questions. I have enjoyed being here with all of you, including Jeff. And I do want to say this is my second year doing it. So, and I could tell you girls are so well suited to be royalty.
Thank you.
And your conversational skills and everything else. And of course, I do enjoy everything from the dresses up. So I'm going to say thank you again to the girls and Jeff. And I want to say thank you to the audience who's watching. And this is a big invite to you. Come out to Pepperfest. You'll have a lot of fun. I know we always meet people here and we have such a blast. So think about that. And I know what drives me is the food. But the other thing is a parade, and I'm only 1 block off Michelson. So I get down to Michelson and I watch it. So I'll see you girls. See you girls.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be Saturday the 17th. All right, thanks again.